I did everything right. I ate clean, I did yoga, practiced gratitude, and I still received a diagnosis of breast cancer. In that moment, I didn't know if I just felt shocked or if I kind of felt betrayed. If you've ever looked at your body and thought, how could I let this happen? You're not alone. But what I discovered next changed everything. After I received the diagnosis, I didn't just lose trust in my health, I lost trust in my body. How could this happen? I really thought I was doing everything right. And yet, there I was. So, you can't really argue with what's going on in your body despite your best intentions. And that's when the fear of, okay, even if I get rid of this, how do I know it's not going to come back again? What are the symptoms that I should have seen and I didn't? What's normal now that all this is going on? It's like everything, I look at it as all the cards of my life just being thrown up in the air. And in that moment that when they come back down, it's not going to look anything like it looked before. And so this diagnosis is a line in the sand, and everything looks different after this. And it can be hard to trust your body again, but we really don't have any choice if we want to heal and move on and have an even healthier body than we had before. So that's the goal. But there's also the emotional fallout. And the way I felt when I realized that, okay, how did this happen? That was the hardest thing for me to wrap my brain around, was how, when I had stopped eating meat, what, 6 or 7 years before that, and I had a very clean diet, and I lived in Cabo back in the 90s, was really small, clean water, no air pollution, no industry or anything. So it was just a very environmentally good place. So it wasn't toxins or anything like that. And I'm like, where is this coming from? And it's hard to take all that in and start dissecting, where does this come from? And now we know that 95% of diagnosis is from lifestyle causes, not genetics. Genetics are only 5%. The rest, in one way or another, is things that, now that we know, we can make sure from this point forward we control. And that also plays into trusting your body from this point forward. And it's a collaborative relationship between me and my body. And even during the time of treatment, whatever it is that you're going through, you have to find a way to befriend your body, have its best interests at heart. And if you feel like it betrayed you, then you need to forgive it very quickly, because you can't move forward and heal without having a good relationship with your body. So the turning point is really a realization, or it could be a breakdown before the breakthrough, could be a gentle whisper of your inner voice that kind of helps you get on that right track. What if my body isn't the enemy? What if it's not against me? What if it didn't do this to me? So you need to reframe what you're doing that's putting distance between you and your body, because you are a team. Your mind, your emotions, your beliefs, your language, the food you eat, the things you stop eating that are feeding it, the toxins in your environment, in your home, possibly toxic relationships. All of those are things that you control, things that you can manage to support your body in saying, okay, I'm going to do everything I can to make this experience as easy of a healing situation as possible. There are many, many things that you can do for that, like things I just mentioned. And you need to know that your body isn't broken. It just needs you to understand what it's going through. So all of the cells in your body work as one unit. They're all humming along together when everything's working great. What goes on in your mind influences the cells. They react energetically to the frequency that your thoughts are emitting. What you eat influences your gut, which informs your brain. Besides informing all your cells, your heart is talking to your brain and talking to your gut. Everything is connected. They all work together. And your cells are getting all these signals all the time. Your body is a miracle. This is a glitch. It's one thing that didn't go perfectly right, and now it needs to be corrected. And there's a lot that you can do to help your body in this situation. So you may need to rebuild trust with your body slowly. And there are things that you can do, like a gratitude journal of all the things that you appreciate that your body does for you. Your heart keeps beating. You don't have to tell it to. You keep breathing. It never forgets to breathe. Your digestion process keeps going all the time, 24/7. All the systems of digesting, resting, when you sleep, cleaning out your brain, flushing out toxins that are in there, restorative things that go on while you sleep. And all these things happen. So showing appreciation for that, thanking your body for all the hard work that it does. It may sound silly to do that, but being grateful for that, writing it down, even when something goes well with your treatment, writing that in your gratitude journal, saying, I appreciate that my body is working so hard to restore well-being, to eliminate the cancer cells from my body. Visualization. When I was going through this, I did visualizations where I would picture the cells of my body, the killer cells that work on that cancer, that they were like little Pac-Men. And the cancer cells, I had just recently come back from the Big Island in Hawaii before the diagnosis. And I saw all the fresh lava. And so I pictured the cancer cells as that black lava that was moving through, and then the little Pac-Man would come and eat it all. Well, that was just the first thing that I thought of, and it worked well for me. So spend some quiet time and see, how would your body like you to visualize what's going on and how the healing is happening. And if you just take a few minutes a couple times a day to be quiet, and you don't even have to close your eyes. I'm sure you pictured that whole thing with your eyes open, but in your head, you could see the little Pac-Man and they were eating that black lava. So you can do that anytime, and it takes less than 5 seconds. But then the more you remind yourself of what's going on, I'm healing, this is how I'm healing, I'm watching this happen. My body is helping me. Everything in my body is working to restore the natural balance in my body. And these are things that help you to trust your body again. And they sound simple, but don't discount that because simple works. And the great thing about simple is it's really easy to do. It's important that you treat your body as a friend, not some work project that you're doing that's outside of you. Remember, you're in this together. You're a team. And healing isn't just physical, it's emotional reconnection. It's getting to that place of alignment from your mind, from your brain, to your heart, to your gut, to your soul, and feeling it on every single level of alignment and congruency. And that's when it's firing on all cylinders and you're just moving through it as quickly as possible, because everything about you is in this together. You're all on the same page. Every part of your mind, body, and soul is working as one unit to get you to this end result. And if you look at it that way, you can befriend your body again, trust your body again, and work with it and make this happen. I'd like you to today try one small act of trust. Maybe stillness, closing your eyes, sitting quietly, maybe gratitude, maybe just taking a couple deep breaths where you take a deep breath in, so you can take a deep breath in for 4, hold it for 4, breathe out for 4. If you're super stressed, go ahead and blow that out through your mouth, and then once you're in a place where you're feeling more in control, it's always best to breathe through your nose. So in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, then before you take your next breath, hold that out breath for 4. And that's called box breathing. It's something you can do in 16 seconds. You can do that breath cycle. So in 1 minute, a little over a minute, you can do 4 of those. And you can do that silently, anytime, anywhere, and focusing on counting through that breathing. It resets your nervous system. It tells your vagus nerve that controls your nervous system that you're safe, that it's okay. And it instantly calms you down. And if you want to do a couple breaths like that before you close your eyes and just sit in stillness for a few minutes, that's good too. And then when you come out, you might want to write a couple things in your gratitude journal. I always shoot for at least 3 things in the gratitude journal. Do it before you go to bed at night. It's a great way to end the day and go to sleep in a state of appreciation. And then when you wake up in the morning, you can appreciate the fact that you slept, that you're more rested, that you feel good. It's a new day. You're thankful for your bed. You're thankful for your pillow. You're thankful for either how warm it is or how cool it is in your bedroom. Think about how many things you can be thankful for before you even put your feet on the floor. All those little things make a big difference because the effects compound. So everything builds on the last thing. And the more of those little things you do, the better it gets. So I want to ask you, how did your relationship with your body change after diagnosis? And sharing your experience here will help others who are watching, and it will help me with what would be good for me to share with you going forward. If this has helped you see your body in a new light, hit the like button. It means so much. And if you're still feeling stuck in survival mode or emotional overwhelm, next I'll walk you through how I found calm when nothing felt certain.